Hello peeps, I managed to get some really nice haylage done yesterday. Got to be honest, my mind wasn't on it and a lot really after what I talked about in the last video, but here we are, got to move on, haven't we? I see the UK ain't looking up to much since Labour's got in charge, is it? I haven't been watching the news a great deal, and I flicked it on this morning. Well, rioting, people getting stabbed, tax rises going up that I said would go up, capital gains tax, and all this big nirvana that was going to happen for people who were going to vote Labour is all whittled away, and they don't know what to do with themselves quite, do they? They're still pretending that it's all great. And all of a sudden that 20 billion black hole appears. In reality, we know the UK is bust. This is the first time Labour will have taken charge of the country with no money. Because every other time they've took charge, there's been a good bit of money in the pot left by the other government. And since I've been alive, every time they've took charge, they've had money, but this time they won't. So there's going to be some serious stuff going on, I think. Not sure what's going to happen altogether. Definitely what I talked about the other day was inheritance tax. That's coming in for sure, but there's something else happening. I don't know what on earth it is, but there's a lot more. So I think it sounds like they're bringing some new thing in. I think it sounds like if you have a business or a home and you sell your home or your business, more with a business, I think that's capital gains tax, isn't it? Sounds like that's going to go up huge. But the one I was talking about the other day, people don't seem to believe me. The inheritance tax one is going up to 55%. So if you at home sold, I've got your house and you want to pass it on to your relatives, same with my farm, 55% of your farm or your house is going to go to the government. 55%. It's the craziest thing, isn't it? You've paid tax on that all your life. On the mortgage, everything. And when you die, 55%. Absolutely crazy. There's going to be more stuff because they're skint. They're completely skint. UK is completely bankrupt. We're the second country in the world for debt, and look at the size of us. I think we're only below America for such a small country because the pandemic put us in such a position where we just borrowed massively. Lots of us didn't want to go into lockdown, but were forced to, weren't we? They wanted just the people who were going to be affected by it if they wanted to be in lockdown, if you see what I mean. But instead, we wasted billions giving lots of people full wages while they went in work, especially in the civil service. And I see one the other day on a lady who was pretty high up in the Welsh civil service. She's getting £138,000 a year, and her husband is ill, so she's at home looking after him and still getting paid £138,000 for doing nothing. Can you imagine that happened for me and you, eh? There we are. Well, I should have cut another field down the other day because it's a lovely day today and supposed to be tomorrow, but then it's supposed to rain, so it's a bit awkward. It's a bit of a gamble, should I cut or not? But I had a lovely crop yesterday, so maybe I think you should just use instinct. My instinct says no. It feels like it's going to thunder shower somehow, but there we are. Still, at least we got a bit of summer, haven't we? So as I said before, thank you all for commenting as usual. And with my videos you will see a bit of everything, a bit of common sense, a bit of farming stuff, a bit of metal detecting, a bit of ranting against the people and who rule over us. And sad to see what's going on in the UK at the moment, because I noticed that place where they're rioting all voted for a Labour MP there, and they're calling them far right, aren't they? So go figure that out. Please comment, rate and subscribe.